Hi, everyone. Now, as I had mentioned about The Silent Patient, right, that I had read back in May of 2020, and it took me about 5, 6 months to read. Spoiler alert, big time. Spoiler alert. I'm gonna read it again because I want to make sure that I enjoy it. This is my copy. I got it from Book of the Month Club. So, the spoiler alert on this book is, when Theo, the psychiatrist or psychologist, you don't find out until maybe the last few chapters that he was in the same house that was it Alex? No, Gabriel. Gabriel was the husband, and Alicia was the wife. So he was in the house with Gabriel and Alicia. That at least that's how I understood it. And he was going to shoot Gabriel, but it turns out that Alicia shot him, I think 5 or 6 times in the head, and it was like, I understand why Alex, the author, had written it like that. At the very end of it, it's like, wow, I felt like I kind of got what's the word? Shortchanged for reading it. But I'm thinking at the same time, well, you wrote it for a reason that way. So, but yeah, the very last chapter, I was like, not that it was going slow. It's like, give me more, give me more. Like, well, yeah, you're going to go into a psychiatric unit of a hospital, brand new one, because the one that you're in was Elm Grove or something. Anyway, that was, being torn down. So, I'm like, whatever. But anyhow, yeah, I still want to read it again. Give it 2 out of 5. It's worth its writing. Now, the other one I read was Pretty Little Wife, right? This book, by far, spoiler alert time again. If you don't want to hear it, click off. But Pretty Little Wife, the Lila Richfield, I'm just looking at her, yeah. Lila Richfield has a perfect life. She is a former prosecutor. Yeah, I think a former prosecutor. Now she's in real estate. The title of the book itself reminds me of a trophy wife. I'm like, oh good God, we're gonna read one of these. Sweet. The trophy wife, a man that makes how much per year, and he has a trophy wife on top of the mantle that she doesn't get anything done. Her luncheons are full of hairdos, nails to be done, mani pedis, that kind of thing. But by far, I was not taken back by it, but I was very shocked because, hold on, it turns out that she's not the man. She's not the man. She's not the woman that killed her husband. She wanted to. Who wouldn't? With how you treat somebody, and with what she found of his, he did some bad stuff. His brother, and his father were all caught up in this ring for a number of years, and there was a number of young girls that died because of that. Hold on. So you go into the first chapter of the book, and it turns out where she's trying to find whatever material, right? And she finds it, right? She finds video. And of course, lo and behold, is it Alex? Or is it, I'm trying to find his name. No, I think it's Aaron. Yeah, Aaron. Aaron comes, finds out, and he literally, like holds her up like against a wall or something, and and um, and she's trying to let go, but in the meantime, she's plotting her revenge. So the following chapter, it's like, well, I'm gonna take good care of you. In other words, I'm gonna take care of you. You're never gonna do this to me again, right? And she has a plot all planned out for him. She's been planning this for seemed like months or years, right? Because of how he treated her, right? So what happens is that her next door neighbor and her husband, he's the principal of the school, and turns out he's missing. It's like, well, he can't be missing. I killed him, Turns out she didn't kill him. She only thought she did. And his brother ended up killing him. How you say? How he ended up killing his brother is because basically he was, according to him, he was taking care of Lila, where picking up where she left off. And my thought is, wow, this is incredible. I mean, the very first time I understood what he was like, I found myself to be attracted to him. Well, I found myself attracted to what's his name, Aaron too. But at the same time, it's like, oh my God, these guys are like demons, big time, bad people, right? Well, anyway, his brother ends up killing Lila's husband, Aaron, which happens to be his brother, right? And so at the very end of the book, the brother does a tell-all to Lila, because Lila is thinking, what the blank, and the detective on the case is, gets there last but not least, short, right? So my point is that you gotta read it. You gotta read it. It was a 4 out of a 5. Granted, there was typos in it, and the silent patient, there was typos in that. But either way, both were. The silent patient was a slow read to begin with. At the end of the first chapter, it really went slow for me, at least. And the Pretty Little Wife, it was a good read. So, have a great day, y'all.